I saw this story on Professor Black Truth's Twitter page. Shout out to Professor Black Truth. And this story is actually on the New York Post website. And man, this is a very interesting story. Like, I'm almost certain that nobody in the courtroom expected what occurred in that courtroom to actually happen. But before I get to that part, let me give a summary. This man's name is Jason Dalton. And back in 2016, he was an Uber driver. Making some extra money like most people who drive Uber would want to do. But instead of taking some of his fare riders to their location, he decided that he was going to end their life right there in his car. This guy murdered 6 strangers between fares. They said he just went around and he just went and started just killing people. He said that the devil told him to do it. He had a conversation with Satan. Imagine that. The Spawn had a conversation with their creator. And their creator told them to kill random strangers. They said he shot 8 people. 2 only survived. 6 of them died. And they said it's very weird. So they were going to go with the insanity plea. That's what they were going for, him and his attorney. But apparently a conscience must have woke up within his spirit, or lack thereof, and right there in the middle of the courtroom, he said, I plead guilty to every crime that I committed. Like, the courtroom, I can imagine how quiet the courtroom probably would have went when he said that. He literally confessed to doing all the crimes he did. He didn't want to plead not guilty. He was like, the devil told him to do it, and that was it. The judge said, okay, we're going to hit you with these 16 felony counts. His lawyer tried to plead with him and say to go with the not guilty plea or try to plead insanity, but he's like, nope. All I can say is this. I know his lawyer was pissed the fuck off that day, because he probably could have built that. His lawyer probably could have built a solid case around him where he probably would have maybe got hit with that insanity plea. But that's now pretty much out of the window, because he got up there and he confessed that he did what he did. And this happened back on February 20th, 2016. They said he gunned down unsuspecting victims at 3 spots around the city, including a restaurant and a car dealership. In between picking up customers for rides. After the spree, he told cops the Uber app had turned him into Satan's puppet and chosen his victims for him. He claimed a devil figure had made him do it by sending him messages through the app. Wow, so what he's trying to say is that the Uber app is the technological version of Satan, the devil. That's basically what I'm gathering from his confession. But the judge ruled that he was fit to stand trial, and he got hit with the 16 felony charges, and he later dropped the insanity defense that they were trying to build up for him based on him saying that the devil came through the Uber app and told him to kill all these people. He confessed to the crimes, and he shot a 25-year-old mother, but she survived. He killed a 17-year-old. He killed a 17-year-old and a 53-year-old who was the father to the 17-year-old. And it said he opened fire in a parking lot of a Cracker Barrel. He killed a 62-year-old woman, a 68-year-old woman, a 60-year-old woman, and a 74-year-old woman. And then he shot a 14-year-old girl in the head, but the girl miraculously survived. And they were surprised because they feared that she was brain dead. This is a month after the spree. Dalton filed a handwritten lawsuit suing Uber for $10 million over a hostile workplace environment. Wow. He said he's currently in prison because of Uber. He says Dalton whined in the complaint, griping that he never got a Christmas bonus, but was not invited to corporate parties. Yeah, this guy is off the fucking chain, but he don't need no damn rehabilitation. He just needs to send his ass to fucking jail. I don't know, like that. This is a weird ass story. He had to blame something. He couldn't take accountability that it was him that did what he did, and he was the one that decided to pull that trigger and shoot all those people. Ain't no damn devil coming through the app and telling him to kill these people. He did that on his own free will. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments about this story. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I will talk to you in the next one.